I came here 2 years ago, I really discovered right away that this congregation had a heart for mission, a heart to serve, but they also had a broken heart because of some pastoral transitions that had happened previously, and they're kind of emerging out of a difficult season. And during my time here, there's really been a hunger to serve in new ways, to make an impact in the community and beyond. And so we're still navigating through that. I'm working on my Doctor of Ministry through Austin Seminary. And last spring I did a study, a research project with the congregation on how they understood mission. And some of the important findings of that were how there are so many people in this congregation that are out there serving in the community, serving on boards and being part of discipleship and making really positive impacts in various organizations and ministries in the community. And that's wonderful, and they're doing that on their own. But there's also, I discovered, there's this kind of collective hunger within the congregation to be attached to a particular project or projects, something specific, and to do that together, as opposed to everybody kind of doing different things. We think it's important to support and come alongside police, firefighters, emergency room personnel, and so we're inviting families and members and really anyone to come, and we're going to assemble gift baskets or gift tubs for each station in town and bake and decorate cookies and make big posters with kids' handprints, and just a sign of solidarity and support them. So that's the focus for this first event, but we're hoping that on a regular basis we'll choose a specific project or need in the community. This church has had a long tradition of being active in the community and a really strong foundation here. And so in some ways, because of what the church emerged from, it's almost a new church development with a 100-year-old history.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, I think an important image I discovered in Deuteronomy is the Israelites, were trying to enter the promised land, and it had been a disaster trying to get in from the south, and they're learning, what it means to have obedience to God, and mostly through their disobedience and not paying attention and listening, and there's a passage that says, they've been skirting around the mountain for a long time. And the Lord finally says, you've been skirting this hill country long enough. It's time to head north. And I think that's a very important image for our congregation, this church right now. For a time, this congregation needed to do some internal healing and kind of focus on themselves, understandably and rightly so. And I think everyone is ready to head north into new territory and figure out what that means. The two things that I feel I'm most passionate about are our worship and mission. And sometimes I think it's intimidating for people to look at a church structure like this, which is over 100 years old, from the outside, and it's intimidating, and it just screams institution. As beautiful as this building is, and as an incredible resource it is, and the things that happen inside this building, but for a lot of people today, that's intimidating. And so, however we can figure it out to help people realize that what's happening in this building is full of love and grace, and it's a welcoming environment, is our challenge, I think.